Yo, 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 and welcome back to TSF Entertainment Channel. And this time we bring you some new exclusive photos along with some predictions for the final episode of Power Book 4 Force Season 2, Episode 210. Power, Powder, Respect. Let's just go ahead and get right into it. First up, as we see here, we have Diamond and Tommy, which also looks like they are meeting with Chi. I'm not sure. I'm not sure too much to get from this photo here. Um, I'm just going to assume that it's in reference to Tommy bringing, Nunez as a snitch back to them on the last episode. Um, you know, or maybe they're trying to work out some type of new deal for their product, or maybe Chi is on to him as to what he's trying to do and take Miguel's top spot. Wow. So here we have Kate, which I can assume is meaning with none other than Maria. And from Kate's facial expression, I'm thinking maybe she's trying to do whatever in her power to scare Maria off, or maybe she came there searching for Tommy or some sort and probably revealed some type of information to Maria, you know, in the whole discussion that probably Maria wasn't privy to at all. I'm not sure, but I just from her facial expression, I'm getting a feeling that she's probably going to end up trying to scare Maria away or either say something that's going to make Maria question being with Tommy, being around Tommy. Here we have Vic and Claudia, which it looks like they're back in the Flynn house, which is weird, especially since Vic owns the Flynn house. Um, Not sure what we could take from this scene right here. I'm guessing they're just going back and forth, having a banter. Claudia's probably telling him that, now she has a cartel and she has her own connects and everything. And Vic is, I don't know, maybe he's telling her Tommy's still coming for her. I'm not sure. It's not too much to go off on this scene right here. Here we have JP and Kate. Once again, I'm sure this is probably a discussion of maybe DMAC, or they're finally having a heart to heart in reference to why she left JP growing up. And, she took care of Tommy or whatnot. I'm not sure. I have a feeling it's probably more in a reference to DMAC. And Kate's probably, or maybe JP is telling Kate that he's going to tell Tommy that DMAC is back and that he's going to be a father to DMAC. In this scene here, we have Kate and Tommy, which we can automatically tell they're in an argument. Kate probably went on ahead and told Tommy that she knew DMAC is alive, what he did, sent DMAC to the boarding school, and she's probably telling him as well that DMAC is back in Chicago. Tommy's probably going back and forth for the reason and why he didn't tell Kate, her messing everything up and whatnot. But as we can tell from the scene, this is a very, very heated discussion. Here we have Tommy, Claudia, and Shanti. I'm sorry. As we all saw from the preview, this is pretty much Tommy just putting Claudia on notice. I think Claudia now, since she serves as security and as well as about to get into have her own cartel pipeline, she's basically saying that, there's a new game in town and you can't push me out. But we all know Tommy has something up his sleeve. And maybe this also could just be a setup that he played to have Shanti set up for him. Maybe he's playing both sides here. That's a new take, not sure. Here we have DMAC walking the streets. It's not much to go off on this scene right here from this photo. But as we can see, DMAC did not listen to JP, and he's back in the streets. More than likely, I'm going to assume someone is going to roll up on him, whether it be Tommy, whether it be Diamond, maybe even Jannard, or maybe it could possibly be the Serb. Somebody is going to, I have that feeling, somebody's going to roll up on him. Someone's going to recognize him walking the streets when he's quote unquote supposed to be gone. Here we have Tommy, Vic, and Diamond. It's not much to go off this scene, this photo right here. But if I had to go off of facial expressions, it kind of looks like Vic is extremely worried, and Diamond has a little smirk on his face, which I'm wondering if maybe Tommy told Diamond that Vic is the snitch. And this is the possible setup of how they possibly get either Vic caught, Vic unalived, or maybe they use Vic to their advantage to give false information back to Stacy. Next up, as we can see here, we have Tommy, Chi, and Diamond, which looked like it's JP's bar. It also looks like they have the coalition behind them. I'm wondering if maybe Chi is coming to them with some type of plan, or maybe he's pissed off at something that a move that Tommy and Diamond made. Diamond has a little smirk on his face, and Tommy just looks stone cold along with the coalition behind him. I'm not too sure. I think it gives me the vibes that there's about to be some tension with Chi, possibly, just from this photo, and Tommy overstepping his bounds from the last episode. I'm not sure. And then again, here we have Tommy and Diamond, which looks like they're still in JP's bar. That possibly could still be the previous scene where they're talking to Chi. And maybe Chi is giving them some type of offer that they can't refuse. Next up here, we have Merovich back in the Flynn home, sitting down with Claudia, Elise, and Shanti. I think here Merovich is coming to probably try to cut the pipeline off with the cartel for Claudia. As we could tell from last episode, he's kind of getting tired of Claudia putting herself into his business. So it looks like that they're about to have a serious situation between them two. And Claudia now, or it could possibly be that Claudia's cutting off Merovich now that she has her pipeline with her own cartel. That's the vibe that it's giving, especially with the little smirk that Claudia has. I'm gonna lean more towards that she's cutting Merovich out, and the three of them think that they're going on their own and they're going to start their own little powerhouse. Here we have Stacy, which seems to be interviewing Vic again. Not much to go off on this picture here of this scene. Maybe this is where Vic gives them the false information that Tommy gives him, and that's the setup. Stacy looks a little, I don't want to say happy, but her facial expression is kind of like happy in the sense that maybe Vic is giving them some type of information that they can use, but who knows if it'll be the right information that Vic gives them. And here, this is possibly from the last scene where Vic gives them the wrong information. As we see Sang and Stacy, they look like they are looking at some type of maybe live feed. Maybe they were, as we saw in the preview for this episode, there was some type of raid. So maybe they're watching the raid and come to find out that it's false information. Maybe Stacy husband is unalived, as well as maybe people from her team. Um, I'm not sure, but we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens next week. So please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and also drop your predictions below on what you think is going to happen on the season finale of Power Book 4 Force. And make sure y'all tune in to us next Sunday for the live recap of the season finale.